All right, guys, got another unboxing here today to wrap up the week. And I figured why not continue the series, you could say, the Assassin's Creed series. My last week's unboxing was Assassin's Creed Unity. And so I figured, hey, why not just do Assassin's Creed Syndicate next, since I've actually moved on to playing this one now. Yeah, so that'll be the unboxing today. I usually give like really long spiels, but this time, I kind of said all I needed to say in the Assassin's Creed Unity video, if you guys want to check that one out. But yeah, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is kind of the continuation of what I would say Unity started. A lot of people say that it kind of started with Assassin's Creed 4, but I always consider Assassin's Creed 1 through 4 kind of the same philosophy of games. And then Assassin's Creed Unity and Syndicate are kind of their own philosophy of games. Because they tried this... They both kind of run on this same engine. I don't know how to explain it. If you guys have played the Assassin's Creed games, you'd know what I'm saying. But they kind of run on this... less is more, I guess you could say, philosophy. Like, I don't know if you can quite call that, but it just feels like they were focused a little bit more on the details in these games. And this was also before the Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla era, where they became like massive RPGs. These Unity and Syndicate were kind of like a blend of the two, if that makes sense. So they were introducing light RPG elements through skill points and stuff, but there was still that old Assassin's Creed flair. The combat is still kind of wonky, the things of that nature. But yeah, this also is the game, and I don't think they've done this since Shadows, which I have not played Shadows. I don't know if I will, just because it looks just too woke. But maybe someday I might play that game. It's a shame it's a shame about the Yasuke crap, like why he's even in the game. If that wasn't in the game, I'd be a lot more, and even if it was just a female ninja, I'd be a lot more inclined to play it. But the point I was making is I think Syndicate was the first game that did the dual protagonist thing that Shadows has. So in this game you can play as him. I think his name is Jacob and her name is like Evie or something like that. So you can switch between them. Male, female protagonists. I can't remember. I've just started playing it again. I can't remember if it's like significant to the story, but I remember I kind of just always played as Evie, just because she had like the cooler outfits and all that. And like when you're doing the open world section, you can like pick who you want to play as while you're like collecting chests and whatever. So yeah, this was the first game that did that, and then also it's one of the more modern time settings in Assassin's Creed. I believe, yeah, this takes place 1868 in London. So it's kind of more of like you're in the city of London, but it is more of like a Red Dead Wild West time period. You're in the 1800s. So this is one of the more current ones, right? It's even past Assassin's Creed 3 and Unity. And then of course Origins, they decided to go way back into the past and move up from there. But yeah, we'll get into the unboxing here, and as you can see, I have the limited edition copy. I don't think this matters. Again, same with Unity. I checked on eBay. You can get both of these editions. They're like $8 to $10 each now, and they're probably used, but I mean, you could probably find a new one for like under $20 if you guys really want the limited edition content. But you can also just buy this stuff on the Xbox Marketplace as well. So I don't feel like you need the limited edition, but I'm going to put it in the title because it is the limited edition. That's what it says. And it includes the Darwin and Dickens conspiracy mission. So we'll flip it over and do the traditional reading of the back. So it says, "Welcome to the family." And yeah, I think Jacob and Evie are sisters. Brother and sister. So it says, London, 1868. The Industrial Revolution fattens the purses of the privileged while the working class struggles to survive. until a pair of assassins emerges from the underworld to rally to their defense. So yeah, again, it's got the like liberal story that they all have, right? It's always revolution and human rights and all that, but it is an interesting setting, the Industrial Revolution, because yeah, that was the beginning of the end in many ways. If you look at our modern society, right, the Industrial Revolution was really the beginning of what we live in now. And so I really hope Assassin's Creed, you know, goes into the future someday. But again, they're so woke now, I don't think that the games would be that great. But I've always wondered what like a World War I, something like that type Assassin's Creed would be like. But yeah, it says recruit your gang members, all new brutal combat system, and then yeah, play as the two protagonists, Jacob and Evie Fry. And yeah, the combat system, it is better, but it's pretty much the same as Unity. So I don't think it's very much improved. In fact, I don't really... The combat has never been great in Assassin's Creed, if we're being completely honest. But yeah, I'll show you guys the side panel as well. It's a very classic. I'm going to also list this as a retro unboxing, even though this came out in 2015, so it is 10 years ago exactly, but... Yeah, it's an Xbox One game firmly. I think they did update it on the Series X, though. It has like a frame rate update. They did that with Unity as well, so the game does run better on the new consoles, which I always think that's cool when they do that. But yeah, we'll open her up here, and yeah, I got a cool disc. You know, it's got the picture of him on the train, and it's got some artwork. I just like it when discs have artwork on them. And then, of course, no manual, as usual, but has the DLC code paper here, and then the digital content download Master Assassins pack. And yeah, I guess you guys have seen the code, but I mean, I've already redeemed it, so you can waste your time and try to redeem it if you want, but it won't work. And then yeah, this is the Assassin's Creed Chronicles. I never played these games. They're like weird Prince of Persia side-scroller games, but yeah, those came out at that time, I guess. And then the last thing is the Season Pass advertisement. And yeah, Jack the Ripper, I remember playing that. I remember starting that. I haven't played through this game yet. A lot of the Assassin's Creed games I started a long time ago, but I'm like getting into them now, which is why I'm doing the unboxings, so. But yeah, that is basically it, guys. That is what it comes with. Let me actually put that down there. That is what the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Limited Edition comes with. So if you guys want to pick that up on eBay, that is all the inserts that should come with it. If you guys are completionists like me, even when I use the codes, I still like to have all the papers in there just because that's who I am. But yeah, that's the unboxing, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these. If you enjoy these videos, I really do make these videos mostly because they get decent views. I don't know why. And they're kind of just like a fun little side video that I can make that doesn't have anything to do with like football or politics or whatever. And so, yeah, with that said, guys, that is the video. And thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel and comment down below. And I will talk to you on the next one.